The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Well, it's an exciting day. I want to thank you all for being here. It's a really exciting day for us here at Carson-Newman. We're here to welcome a brand new associate head women's golf coach, Kelsey Hutson. Her family's here in Mass, which is awesome. Appreciate you all being here. We're excited. But I would be remiss if I didn't say a few words about your predecessor. We want to thank Suzanne Strudwick, who has led our program for the last 8 years. She was good enough to accept my opportunity to get a promotion and move to an associate athletics director for compliance, internal operations, and SWA, and we're still all working on that as we move forward. But she was very successful. We had a lot of great milestones over her 8 years leading the women's golf program. So I just want to say thank you to you, and really I hope we can all express our appreciation for all you've done, and will continue to do as we move forward. So your experience and historical background won't be missed. I also want to say during this transition, as Suzanne transitioned, that I expressed an opportunity with Randy to become our director of golf and head coach, and he was willing enough to do that. I wanted to say I appreciate so much his leadership of our programs during this time, and he has done a fantastic job with our search process. We had a good candidate pool. The best rose to the top. We're very excited. We wanted someone with character, integrity, competency, someone who's a high achiever, knows how to win, someone who is a teacher, someone who can educate, an effective communicator, which I'm not really doing very well right now, but someone that could do all of those things, but most importantly, someone that holds the same morals and Christian ideals that we do as an institution and is the right fit for Carson-Newman University. So I will defer to Randy to talk about her background, but I do want us to all welcome Kelsey Hutson as our new associate head women's golf coach. Randy, if you'll come up.
Thank you, Matt. I also would like to thank Suzanne Strudwick, who's leaving the women's golf program in a great position and has done a great job with the program for several years and won championships and done a great job recruiting, and it's going to be a great resource for Kelsey and for me moving forward, that she hasn't left us, but she's here with us, and that's a fantastic situation for me and Kelsey and the golf staffs. I want to thank my mom and dad who came, and Kelsey's family who's here. It's great to have those folks, plus a lot of athletic department personnel that are here to welcome Kelsey to the Carson-Newman family. And Kelsey's husband, Chris, and baby Ellie, which will be 3 Ellies on the women's team now, so I'm still working on some nicknames. But in any event, I'm just very pleased to have her. I've known her for 10 years or so, and known her to be a very spiritual person with super high integrity, and just really pleased to have someone with great golf knowledge, who's learned from some of the best people literally in the history of the world. Actually, one of the best instructors ever is a gentleman named Carl Lauren, who's worked with Kelsey, and someone who has that kind of background and is familiar with what my dad and I also teach. I think it's just going to be a great asset as we move forward. She's, shown a lot of character and maturity, and I just think she's going to be great for the program. She grew up here in the Jefferson City area, and is making her life here, and I think that's really important. I did interview a couple of impressive people that thought Carson-Newman was a stopover for them, and we really wanted someone who really believed in the Carson-Newman message, and Carson-Newman is a long-term option for them. And we're so pleased and lucky to have Kelsey come in as our women's golf coach. So, Kelsey, I'm going to let you take over.
us up with a statement.
All right. Well, thank you. I am so excited to sit here as a Carson-Newman Eagle. First, I would really like to thank my family for being here, my husband, Chris, and my daughter, Ellie Kate, and all my other family members. They've been my biggest support through this entire decision. Also, the Carson-Newman community, especially Randy Wiley and Matt Pope for giving me this opportunity, and also the Jefferson County community. They've been with me through my entire life, so it's great to continue that on. I am excited just to be here. I was born and raised in Jefferson County, and I have such a great respect for this university, this program, and the work done by Coach Suzanne Strudwick. When Randy called me, I was sitting at the College World Series with my husband, my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, and when he called me, I didn't answer, and then he called my husband, and I couldn't believe it. I really thought he was just calling me because he saw me on TV or that something about one of my high school golfers. But when he told me the opportunity to have here at Carson-Newman, I knew that it was the Lord and it was my next step of faith to be obedient and to follow. There are other reasons I wanted this job. There are so many people in my life that are here today and also others that poured so much into me. One of those is my mom. My mom was my biggest cheerleader and my motivator. She was there with me on my worst days and my best days, high school, college, and then into coaching. So she's still here today. Also, my high school coaches, Rick Sinnard, Sarah Jane Manus, and my college coach, Bob Dibble. They all inspired me to be a coach and to give back to the game. Also, my husband, he played at Tusculum, so don't hold that against us. But we are excited to be Carson-Newman Eagles now. But he pushes me every day to be a better golfer. And just all the other people that were here. I'm just excited that now I have that opportunity to give back to the women in this program and the future women of this program to help them grow spiritually in their walk of faith and to also in their academic career and then to also help grow their game of golf. I'm excited because this week we had 3 women named to the Women's Golf Coaches Association All-American, Hannah, Alice, and Matilda, with GPAs of 3.8 and 3.9. I just think it's incredible. Also, the talent I've seen in summer tournaments, I hope to continue that into the fall and the spring. And then also with the alumni, I think alumni are some of the greatest resources we can have here in this golf program to pour into our girls and to give them a knowledge that they had when they were once here. So I'm excited to be here, and I thank you all for supporting me and guiding me on this journey, and it means more than the world to sit here as a Carson-Newman Eagle. Thank you.
Talk a little bit about the spiritual side in your walk with faith. How much of that drew you to Carson-Newman?
Yeah, so when I played golf, my mom made me this flip chart, and I still have it. And it had about 10 Bible verses on it. When I would hit a bad shot, which happens a lot of times, I would just pull that out and I would read it. And it was a piece that came into me that I think here at Carson-Newman that is shown throughout all the student athletes. And I really would like to continue that on. I'm grateful that it is a Christian institute and we can show others how great it is. So.
What made you want to make the move from coaching and teaching high school to the college?
Well, it was a very difficult decision. I was teaching at Jefferson County High School, and I was teaching freshmen. And so when Randy said college, I was ready to make that jump. I loved my 3 years at Tusculum, and I just really wanted that opportunity to give back what so many gave me. So that was my jump.
You think of golf in East Tennessee, and certainly in addition to Randy and John Wiley, Bob Dibble is a name that's pretty well associated. What advice did he give you as you went through this process, and what's his reaction?
Well, Coach Dibble is somebody in my life that holds a special place in my heart. He might have been the oldest golf coach in the SAC, but he was at every practice. Something that I really took from he always showed up. There wasn't a day that he wasn't there to encourage us and to make us better. And so I'm grateful for that. He was at every tournament, every practice, and at every educational event we had at Tusculum. And so I want to continue that and to be like that. So.
as someone who grew up around here, when you saw that this opportunity opened here at kind of your hometown university, what went through your head, and what did it mean to you to get there?
Well, at first I had absolutely no words. I really had no clue that I could even have an opportunity like this. And so growing up here in Jefferson County, Carson-Newman was a part of everything that the high school was about, athletics, academics. And so now to say that I get to be a part of that is just incredible. I know it's all the Lord. It's nothing that I could have done. And I know He's going to guide me through this and to help me grow girls in the game of golf. So,
What do you want the hallmark of the women's golf program here to be?
Well, I want us to be known as a good team, a team that loves each other, but I also want us to be a winning program. And so I think with a combination of trusting the Lord, putting Him first, and also academically being strong, I think we can be a very strong winning program and to continue that on from what has already been accomplished here.